Virgo. Welcome to my channel, Towers Tarot. And today I'll be doing the zodiac sign Virgo. Okay. Virgos, Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Okay. I pre-shuffled the cards and this is what I got going on right now. Now, Virgo, somebody this is not going to resonate with everybody, but whoever it does resonate with, let me know. Leave a comment. There's some Virgos right now going through some depression, okay? We got the Devil card right here. We got the Five of Cups in reverse, okay? We got the Four of Cups over here. We got the Magician. We got a few other cards, but I want to dig right here. I want to dig right here because there's some Virgos that are depressed. Why is Virgo being depressed, guys? We got the Devil card, okay? You could be possibly in a connection that you're not um it's not growing, it's not getting anywhere, it could be very toxic, okay? Or if not, if you're just single, you're just probably miserable, you don't like the people that's coming around or making offers over here for you. It's like you seem like you're keeping a lot to yourself, Virgo. But I'm curious, I want to know why Virgo is feeling down and out with that Five of Cups in reverse. Why is Virgo feeling depressed? Why is Virgo being depressed over here? Let's see what happened, okay? Okay, so there's some type of opportunity that didn't come along, okay? This could have been like a job opportunity. This could have been like some type of career opportunity. This could have been like a new start with somebody, okay? It possibly failed. It was possibly this toxic connection that failed, and this is like what's missing out in your life. This is something that hit you hard, though, okay? Virgo, I remember in the past reads that you were dealing with somebody toxic. It could be that same person. Like you're trying to get with this person. You're trying to get this person on track with you, to grow with you. But I don't think it's happening, guys. I don't think it's happening at all. And there's so many other people that's on the side that's trying to make offers with you that will treat you better, but you're not having that. So what you wind up doing is the Four of Swords. You wind up keeping to yourself, Virgo. It's like you try to pray on it, you try to meditate on it, you're trying to do everything to keep those marbles together, Virgo. Now, Virgo, you're playing the good. You got a good poker face, Virgo, because with that Queen of Wands you're looking good, Virgo. I'm not going to lie to you. Over here, you're looking good. You're dressing good, and you got the best act ever because nobody knows that there's anything going on with Virgo. You could go to work, and you'll realize, and nobody can't even tell that Virgos is depressed inside. You got the best poker face right now. Now, here's the thing, right? Whatever's going on, I'm going to ask one more question before we get started. The Devil, why? Clarify this Devil for Virgo. Clarify this Devil for Virgo. Clarify this Devil card for Virgo. Okay? Yeah, this could do with like finances, like building like a structure. You're trying to build like an empire with your person, okay? With this Ten of Pentacles, guys. The person that you're with is clearly not on board, okay? Because this left you shut down. This person has other plans in their lives, and their plans, I hate to say this, Virgo, does not involve you. I know that you love this person more than this person loves you, Virgo. I got to come out clean and direct to you because from what I'm seeing here is you only have eyes for this person. This particular toxic person you have eyes for, okay? Once a Virgo's deep in love with somebody, it's hard to detach that Virgo from that person. It's hard. I don't know why. You Virgos, when you get attached, you get attached to the wrong people. Why is that, Virgo? Huh? Now, with that Magician, right? You think I was just going to skip by that Magician? God gave you all the gifts you need to be successful, not only in career, but in relationships, okay? But Virgo's problem is they pick the wrong relationships. They always pick the toxic ones. And I've been saying that you could check out my past reads. You could check them out. You're always stuck in something toxic, Virgos. Always. It doesn't fail. It doesn't fail, okay? Now, you can meditate as long as you want. You could take as much time as you want. But if you don't make that change, if you don't like detach from this person right here, Virgo, that your life is never going to be anywhere near complete of where you want it, where you could have it. You see, you got the Magician. You got the power to manifest. You got all the tools. God gave you all the tools. This is such an important card right here, Virgo. God gave you all the tools and you're wasting your life on people that don't care. You see, he brought this person to your life to teach you a lesson, Virgo. Virgo, teach you a lesson, right? But you're not learning. As smart as a Virgo could be, you're not learning from this one. All it takes is some detachment, okay? It won't be easy. I'll be honest with you. It's not going to be easy. But once you separate, once you take your time and rest, once you take your time and heal, once you take your time and just take a breather, realize that this person is not your end all be all. This person does not care for you, Virgo. Okay, you're going to hear it from me. You're going to hear it from your family members, your closest friends, right? They gave up even telling you about it because they're tired. Because they're like, well, once we tell her, she's like, yeah, I'm going to leave. But she goes tick, 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 right back to that toxic person. Right. So you could play like, fake around. You're fooling the people around your job, but you're not fooling your friends. You're not fooling your family. Okay. You can fool yourself as much as you want, Virgo, but this is not going to change until you leave, until you completely detach from the situation. Okay. Now let's get a look into your future read to see if this continues on. I want to be nosy. I want to see what Virgo does in their future. Yeah, Virgo, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today, Virgo. All right. I'm tired of you hanging out with them toxic people, especially in relationships. They got, I don't care if the sex good. I don't care if none of that is good. All right. See now, okay, that's the Five of Pentacles. Okay, hold on. Card fell. Go get that. We got the Five of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to go a little bit further because I want to see what else is coming along before I tell the story, okay? So now, this is a good sign, what I like to see right here, because it could be like you probably left this person out in the cold. You're finally leaving this person, or this person has you feeling out and left out in the cold because you started to detach, okay? Which is a good thing, which is a good sign, Virgo. Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. So it looks like you're trying to move on to bigger and better things. Ooh, we got the Emperor. You're going to have lots of options, Virgo. Let me tell you. And not just any options. You're going to have some solid options. We got the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. We got the Nine of Cups. And we got the Emperor. We got some solid options. You got people with power coming in. You got people with money coming in. You got people that's mentally stable. You got people that's going to be on your level. This is what you really wanted, Virgo. Okay? And they're going to bring you much better. With that Ace of Pentacles, they're going to bring you much bigger opportunities for you. Not just in finances, okay? But in love, okay? In relationships that you could build that empire in, Virgo. Yeah, that's right. The Emperor. Now, the Emperor is going to be someone a little bit older. So if you run into somebody a little bit older, they're going to be more established. They're going to be more wiser. They're going to know how to tell you how to control your money, how to save your money, how to invest your money with that Emperor, okay? This Emperor is going to bring you a better career, a better fulfilled financial career, okay, with that Emperor. Now, you're going to have hella options with that Nine of Cups, okay? But typical you're not entertaining them. You got your back turned towards all these options, all right? Because you're focused on something, on the bigger prize, okay? Plus, you're healing. You need to heal. That's number one before you start dating, before you start getting, involved with people romantically. You need to focus on yourself, okay? And I see that. I see you're heavily gonna, after you're done sort of just feeling left out in the cold, you're going to need a distraction. So you're going to turn straight to money, straight to your work, straight to your career, as you should. That's a good way to distract yourself. King of Cups, okay, that could be someone that's coming in the future, but I think that's more of the headspace you're trying to put yourself in, okay? You're starting to see clearer now. You're starting to have a better way of thinking, Virgo. And that's beautiful. That's what I love to see, okay? So this read did a 180. So you starting to turn and start going to the right directions, and you're starting to use the tools that God gave you so that you can have that fulfilled life. So you can start building that empire life with the Emperor. What did I say in the beginning about the Empire? And then boom, later on the Emperor comes. It's because you're finally shifting that energy, Virgo, and you're attacking where you should. You're starting to take that road that you should take, okay? Not the road where all those cactuses with those toxic people that's always trying to hurt you and something. No, 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 no. You're taking a nice clean road with a beautiful view. Okay, you're gonna meet interesting people, powerful people, and they're gonna bring you, they're gonna level you up, Virgo. That's right, they're gonna level you up. And then from there, you could start once you're like your mind is absolutely clear from this person from the past. And then you start like, listen, man, it's time to start looking for love. Then God's gonna bring your person. God's gonna bring your person. It could be this emperor right here. Okay, he's gonna be a bit older than you, but maybe that's what you need. You need someone that's mature. Okay, someone that knows how to handle that Virgo. All right, Virgo, that was your read. Have a good one.